well today. Today in my video I'm going to be doing a full face of makeup using my favourite products of 2020. So I actually put a poll of this on my Instagram to what video you wanted to see. My Instagram is called Emily's Makeup Oxford, and it would mean a lot of you to give it a follow. You get exclusives on there. So I have a TikTok account which is also Emily's Makeup Oxford. So yeah, let's get into it. I've just cleansed my face, so I'm going to just go in with my skincare. Okay, so I've just got my moisturiser onto my face and I'm going to show you what I do. So one of my favourite products, I've had this 3 times in 1 year, or maybe 2 times in 1 year, and then I had it the previous year once. It is the Bybee Strawberry Booster. Bybee is one of my favourite brands for skincare, and this is because it is 100% natural ingredients, it's vegan and cruelty free. Their packaging is biodegradable. It's amazing, honestly, and it really does clear up my skin whenever I use this. So the Strawberry Booster, they have loads of different boosters. This one is for dry skin, and it's so good. You can mix it in with your foundation to get more of a glowy look, or you can mix it in with your moisturiser, which is what I'm going to be doing today. I'll just put like 2 drops on there. It goes a very long way, and then I'll just rub that in together. Okay, so I'm going to move on to primers now, and I have like so many primers that I have used last year. Obviously 2020 was such a crazy year, so it feels like it was one of the longest years ever. I'm going to be showing you some of my high-end beauty products that I love. So I'm going to show you now the primers that I love. So I have 2 that I'm going to show you. So for the more lower end, I have the XX Revolution primer, and I did talk about XX Revolution in my last video. If you haven't watched that yet, I was showing you one of their foundations they have. This one is the Cloud primer, I think it's called, yeah, Cloud Complexion, and it's actually so like, honestly, the texture of it does kind of feel like it's a cloud. It's hard to explain, but it's like really soft. It's kind of like a sorbet kind of texture. It's nothing creamy really, it is more sorbet kind of texture. It's really nice on the skin. And then I also have my Huda Beauty Water Jelly Primer. This one I believe is £32, and I talked about this in like my last 2 videos. I think I honestly use it all the time, because it is such a nice product, because it feels like you're putting an extra step of skincare on, which a primer should feel like. So I really do love this one. But today I'm going to be using my XX Revolution one, because I've been using my water jelly one a lot recently. It also smells amazing. It kind of smells like coconuts, I think. I don't know, it smells really good though. So we're going to be moving on to my foundation now, and there is a few foundations that I've been using crazily, but I'm going to show you 2 of the ones that I have been enjoying quite a bit. So I'm going to start off with my more affordable kind of foundation. Okay, so the more affordable foundation I have is the Milani Conceal and Perfect. This is a 2-in-1 foundation and concealer, and I really love this because it is such full coverage, because obviously it's like 2-in-1. This one's definitely too dark for me, so I do wear this normally in the summertime because I am quite pale, as you can see. This is shade 4, so I wear it when I'm more tanned, but I literally love it. I literally used it so much last year. So you can build it up. It says medium to full coverage, so you can build it up. It's long wear and water resistant, lightweight, oil free formula, so it's just perfect. Moving on to my more expensive foundation is my KVD Vegan Beauty. This is the Lock-It foundation, and I only got this I think in October of last year, so it's more of a recent kind of purchase, but I used it literally the whole of October. Basically I fell in love with it because it's basically very similar to the Milani. It's 24 hours, long wear, full coverage, transfer resistant, matte finish, so it's very similar to the Milani one, but I would definitely say this is more matte. And obviously the positives of this brand is that it is vegan and cruelty free. So this is the one we're actually going to be using today, and I just put on 2 pumps because it goes a very long way. I'm just going to use a brush to blend this out. So this one is obviously a little bit more expensive. I can't remember the price. It's around like 33, 32. So I just love how it gives me a kind of like warm yellowy tone to my skin. I really like how that looks. Okay, so I didn't tell you the shade. It is a light 4-5 warm So it is obviously a warm tone. I love getting a warm tone foundation. I just love how the shades look on me. Okay, so moving on to concealer now, of course. Actually, I'm going to move on to cream contour, actually, because this is embarrassing to put this in my favourite video, because I've had this for a very, very, very long time, and it's embarrassing I'm putting it in the video. This is a Primark contour stick, and I don't even think they sell these kind of contour sticks anymore, but I used it the whole of 2020, but it's nearly run out. The writing is literally rubbed off, this little sponge has come off, but this is honestly, it has to come in my favourite video because I honestly use it all of the time. I just love how it is so creamy, and I think it was like £2 or something like that, like a ridiculous price for what you're getting. So I'm just going to blend it out of a little beauty blender here. So I'm going to move on to doing concealer now, and I have one of my favourite concealers of all time. So this has been my favourite concealer for a few years, but I definitely used it all of 2020. This is the Stay Naked Correcting Concealer, and this is by Urban Decay, and it's up to 24-hour wear. And the reason I love this concealer so much is because it's so creamy and blends out like so nicely. It's like the perfect size doe-foot because you can just get really easily under the eye. I'm going to do this and lift my eye up like that. It honestly just is such a nice concealer. It smells so good. It lasts all day. That has been my favourite concealer for a few years, but I use it all the time. I don't know if I do actually have a more affordable concealer I've been using. I do actually have one by Revolution, but I wouldn't say I use it all the time. Okay, so now I'm moving on to some setting powder. So I have got two to show you a more affordable one as well. This one I can't show you because it has powder on the top, but it is Huda Beauty. Maybe on the bottom it would tell me what it's called. It is Sugar Cookie Huda Beauty, so it's a translucent one. This one is so nice. I did get this last year. It's nice because it's such a fine kind of powder, which I've never had a powder that has been so finely ground, which is why I literally love it so much. So the more affordable one is this Revolution Luxury powder. This is the banana one, and I literally love this because it kind of gives me a really nice yellowy tone. I wouldn't wear this today because my foundation's already kind of like that, but I would definitely wear this on days where I'm wearing more pale foundation. This one is so nice, and I know it's very popular, the banana powder, so I would recommend this one. So I'm just going to set my face now. So I've got my bronzer. This is my all-time favourite bronzer from last year. This is by Revolution. The lid has broken off, which is so annoying, but this is Revolution Bronzer Reloaded Long Weekend, and I love it because it's so glowy. It's like a marbled kind of bronzer, which is why I really like using it. So I'm just going to use this one today, I feel like. I will show you another one as well. And the more high-end bronzer I've been using for a little bit. I got this literally in Selfridges in February, just before coronavirus came to the UK. So yeah, that's the story about it. It's the Morphe Big Shot, no, Glamour Bronze in the shade Big Shot, and I love this because you get a huge amount, but it is more of a matte bronzer, so I don't use it too much, but I do really love how this looks. But I'm going to be using my Morphe and Jaclyn Hill bronzing brush. It is JH02 is the name of the brush, I think so, but it's the bronzing one. Okay, so I've just put some of that concealer onto my eyelids to prime my eyelids when I put on my eyeshadow. I'm going to move on to blush. So there's been one palette I absolutely love, and I've been using basically this whole year, or the whole last year obviously, and it is the Saharan Blush Palette Volume 1. I think I spoke about this in some of my videos, I don't remember when, but this is so nice because it literally fits basically every skin tone, and the colours in it are like nothing you really see in blush palettes, which is why I really appreciate it. By Juvia's Place, and I just love the colours. I think I'm going to go for Neo today in the middle, but I just love how they're really pigmented as well. They're amazing. Okay, so moving on to highlighters, and I have two different highlighters. So this is a palette I actually got for Christmas. I don't know if I can count this in my favourites of 2020s. Probably not, but I'm going to show you because I've been using it for the end of 2020, like the last week, and I have really loved it. So this is the Moonchild Glow Kit by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and why can't I pour this out? It's beautiful. I've talked about it before, I'll talk about it again. The colours in it are very unique, definitely for more cool toned skin, but I love the colours in it. But I'm not actually going to be using that today. I'm going to be showing you my other highlighter and use that one. So the other highlighter I've been using quite regularly throughout 2020 is the Makeup Revolution Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas highlighter illuminator. This is the shade Misfit Love. I loved it when their range came out. I missed it the first time it came out, so I got it on the second time. I've got a few of their items from there. So the packaging is so cute, and it comes like that. So this is why I love it, because the packaging is amazing for it. It's obviously Tim Burton, like what more could you want? The shades are really nice, bronzy golden shade, and that's what I'm going to be using for my highlight today. So let's just apply that. Okay, so this eyebrow product I've been using for quite a while. Like, always have used Revolution eyebrow pencils just because I feel like they're really good for the money. This one was one of their new ones. It is the XX Revolution Faux Brow. In this shade is a medium brown, and it's really nice because you get one side with a brush like this and one with the pencil. Mine's broken, which is my fault because I dropped it on the floor, so it does make it very difficult to fill in my brows, but I'm not gonna throw it away until it is all gone. And I'm just gonna brush them a little bit. I do natural brow. It's very creamy, so if you like creamy brow products, this one is good. But this is what they look like with this in, so it is quite nice. I always like to add texture to my brows, so I'm going to show you what I've been using for basically the whole of the year. This is the Eyeko brow gel, and this is the tinted brow gel. You can get a massive one of this, well not massive but a lot bigger. And I just love this because you just literally brush it through your brows and it gives you texture and it gives you a bit of tint. Sometimes I will wear this by itself without any eyebrow pencil in. It just kind of fills them in a little bit. So we're moving on to eyeshadow now. I'm going to do probably a very orange look. So I'm going to show you two of my favourite palettes I have used this year. So this is my first one. This is the Too Faced Pumpkin Spice palette, and I adore their palettes. Too Faced palettes. They just feel like premium, but it's such good quality, and I've talked about it before, but it smells like pumpkin spice. It looks beautiful. You get all these nice shades. You get a nice mirror. So yeah, I love this one. A more affordable palette, but I don't know if it's actually going to be in stock because it was very popular, is this Friends He Is Her Lobster palette, and I love this. The shades are all here. I've showed you some more detail on my TikTok if you want to go and follow. But it's massive. Like, look how big that palette is. It's a beautiful palette, beautiful colours, beautiful shades. One thing I would say, it is definitely not as pigmented as the Too Faced palette, but I guess you get what you pay for, but it is a very beautiful palette for the price. Okay, so let's get started on an eyeshadow look. I'm just going to do a simple kind of look. I'm going to start off with the Whipped Cream shade in the corner. This is just because it's just going to be to set the concealer on my eyes. Just using like a kind of flat brush for that. So I'm going to take the shade Pumpkin Spice, which is that yellow one there, and just blend it basically all over my eye, or all in the crease, but not going onto my lid too much. Okay, so I'm using now the Ginger Spice, which is this one, just to deepen it a little bit, just here, blend it down to where the kind of winged thing is, which you can't really see yet because that other colour wasn't very pigmented. Now I'm going to take the shade Spice Baby, the darker brown one, and we're just going to twirl that around in the corner, my outer corner here. Just twirl it around just to deepen. We're not going to put much onto the lid today. I'll probably put a little bit of glitter, but we're not going to put anything major because I like how it's turned out. Taking the glitter shimmer shade here, Full Vibes, and it's kind of, it looks like it's green in the pan, but when you get it out it is definitely more orange. I'm just going to put a little bit on the front of my lid. So another one of my favourite products I've been using throughout 2020 is this eyeliner. So an eyeliner I've been loving this year is the Huda Beauty, is it called Lifeliner? And it's so good because it's double sided, so you have one side cream and one side with the liquid, which is beautiful. I'm going to be using the cream and I'm just going to be doing it in my waterline. And now I'm going to talk you through my mascaras that I've been using throughout 2020. So I'm going to show you this one from Primark, and I never ever get makeup from Primark really, but this one I got because when I was at my boyfriend's house and I forgot to pack a mascara and I had all my other makeup apart from mascara, and I was there for like 5 days or a week or whatever, something, and I was like, I can't, no, I need it. So I went to Primark. I didn't want to buy an expensive one because I have so many mascaras at home. I was like, I'm not going to buy an expensive one, I'm just going to go to Primark. I think this was literally like £2, £3. This is the 3D Lash PS Extra Volume Length and Curl. It's amazing, honestly, for the price. And it's cruelty free as well. Not cruelty free, sorry. Vegan, so not tested on animals. It's such a nice brush. I actually love this. So I'm actually going to use this today because I've used quite a lot of my premium makeup today. So I'm going to use this. I haven't used it in such a long time. And the premium one, I got this for my birthday. This is the Huda Beauty Legit Lashes. I do quite like Huda Beauty if you couldn't tell, but this one's so nice because it's double-sided mascara. You've got your volume side on this side, and then on the other side you've got your lengthening side, so you can use them both together or you can use one or the other, completely up to you. The lengthening one is really nice because it's kind of curled, so it really lifts up your lashes. So I'm just going to go and apply this now. Okay, so I've just applied that and I smudged it, which has really annoyed me. Okay, so a few of my favourite lip products of the year, I'm going to show you them now. So this lip gloss is so nice. This is by Lime Crime. It's called Wet Cherry. The smell of it is amazing. It smells like those sweets, those lollipops. It literally smells so good. I can't even describe how good it smells. But I love how it looks. It makes your lips look really plumped. A lipstick, a matte lipstick I have loved. It's the Matte Lip Buttercream. No, Lip Butter. This is from The Body Shop and I really love this. It's really creamy but it dries out matte. I've had this for a while. I used to have one when I was younger and I really got the same shade just because how much I loved it. And this is the shade Cobe Orchard 031. So I've really been loving that. Another lipstick I've been loving this year is this Estee Lauder Pure Colour Envy. This is the shade 109. And this is like really premium and like really nice packaging. Comes like this. It's like a nudie shade. So I'm trying to decide on what I want to do. I think I will go with the Estee Lauder today, but I need to show you my lip liner first. Another lip product I have loved this year is this matte melted matte lipstick by Too Faced. I have so many of their melted mattes, but this one is the pumpkin one and it smells amazing and it's kind of like a reddy tone. Two of my favourite lip liners I've been using this year. I have this Revolution one. It doesn't say what it is because it's literally all rubbed off. But oh wait, Satin Kiss. But I can't read the rest because it's all rubbed off. But it's just like a nudie pink colour. It's kind of ruined. I need to sharpen it. It's very creamy. And then my favourite one I've been using the whole of 2020 is the Steve Laurent in the shade Vogue. And it's such a nice in-between nudie brown shade. I literally love it so much. So I'm going to use this one today. I'm going to be using my Estee Lauder one because I like how it feels and how it looks. Okay, so two of my favourite setting sprays I love. I've been using the Urban Decay All Night setting spray, like who doesn't love that? but I ran out of that one unfortunately, and my other one I've been using quite a lot is this one. This is by Rude Health. I always call it Rude Health, it's not called Rude Health, it's called Rude Cosmetics, and it is Makeup Radiant Lasting Mist, so it gives you a very dewy finish, which I love to look of, and it sets it in place. It's really good actually, it lasts quite a long time. Obviously the all-nighter literally lasts all night obviously, but this one does last quite a long time, so I'm gonna put that on. Okay, so this is the finished look. I actually really like how it turned out. So that was a finished look using my favourite products of 2020. And I definitely feel like it's turned out okay. The mascara isn't amazing, but my eyelashes aren't in the best condition at the moment anyway. But I really hope you enjoyed this. Please be sure to follow my Instagram and my TikTok. And that is everything. And I really hope you enjoyed. There'll be a new video coming soon where I'm going to be testing some new skincare.